Hey y'all, it's me Alex. Today I am doing a chatty get ready with me using all products that I really love. I was inspired by seeing, I was watching a bunch of Thomas Halbert's videos recently, and he does a lot of get ready with me using all products that I really hate, or using highest rated products at Sephora, using lowest rated products at Sephora, using products that I really love. And I think, I just wanted to pull out some makeup that I do have a fully formed opinion on that is overwhelmingly positive. Just because, I don't know about y'all, but the world just feels like a really negative place to me right now, and it's not even the beauty community or my personal life in general. It's personally I don't have things that are really going wrong. I don't really have any life crises right now or anything like that. The world just feels kind of ugh, grumpy or whatever. While I'm not one to say ignore the negativity and it'll go away, because that's absolutely not true. Anyone who's ever been bullied will tell you that. I do think that sometimes it's good to just put some positive energy out there. So I wanted to do a get ready with me using all sorts of things that I love. I'm just gonna go ahead and start getting ready because I do have to go to work this morning. Using things that I love, talking about things that I've loved recently, talking about exciting things in life, exciting new releases. There have been a lot of really good new makeup releases recently that I'm really excited about. Lip balm time, because I need that desperately. Okay, so I should probably do my brows first. I'm going to use my all-time favorite brow product, which is the Distinction Brow and Lash Brow Gel, which you can tell this is very well loved. I need to replace it soon. They recently redid their brow gels to make them all vegan, and I'm still trying to figure out which shade is the closest to this one. This is in the shade Peacock. But I am gonna go back and repurchase it just because this is a really good brow product. And I've also in the past couple days I've been doing my brows a bit differently too. So current favorite YouTube person right now, Heather Morehouse, I've been loving her videos just because she is just an absolute delight to watch, and she does really good natural looking brows. I think she uses dip brow or whatever. But instead of doing the big blocky Instagram brows I've been kind of rocking for the past little bit, she kind of is able to draw in the little hairs. So I've been kind of mimicking her style a bit, just because honestly the only reason I don't think my brows look bad or anything, but the only reason I was doing them in the style that I was because I didn't really know any other techniques to do with brow gel. Now that I've been watching her video, I think it was when she did her favorite brushes video, she put in a clip of her using each of the brushes that she had, and she had a really good tiny brow brush that she was using with her dip brow to kind of just do her brows a little bit more naturally and give it that effect. So I've been doing that a little bit more. I don't think I've quite mastered it yet, but my brows are looking a little bit more this matches my hair, but it looks more natural than the way I was doing it before. I'm using my IT Cosmetics angled brush, which I really like. It's starting to chip around this part, if you can I don't know if you can see it, but it's starting to chip because I've had this for so long and I've used it so much. This is the one fancy brush that I own. I like learning how to do new techniques. I just have felt in a rut a little bit. Let me just finish this brow before I go in and start talking about anything else. I think brows are therapeutic, but they're also a process. Let's see, I feel like I should do my base next. So for my sunscreen, I use this Supergoop Glow Stick SPF 50, and I really like it because I've been kind of embracing the oily, glowy skin look, and I really like it. It makes it look a lot more natural, and I like the juxtaposition of the dewy skin with the dramatic eye makeup that I like to do, excuse me. And for my base, I'm using the NYX Bear With Me Tinted Skin Veil in the shade 04 True Beige Buff. This one's definitely going in my favorites video just because this is such a nice tinted moisturizer. I feel like it evens out my skin tone a whole lot, and it gives me kind of the exact effect that I'm looking for. And what I also really like about this is that it has a pretty decent shade range, because a lot of the types of skin bases that I like, the more light coverage dewy type ones, they often come in my shade and a shade paler and a shade darker. And that's about it. The NYX BB cream, which I think was the old version of this, was a favorite of mine because I really love the formula, but it came in 3 shades and I was the second darkest. I was like, wow, that's like trash, but I'm really glad that they decided to move it around and like expand the shade range and make a whole new product. I think this looks really great on my skin. I look very glowy right now, and I also put a little too much on my hand. So this will just go down my neck, even though it won't make like that much of a difference. I've also been making extreme progress on my Pan That palette. Even though I don't love Kat Von D, I don't support. Well, I guess I love her in like the Christian way of like loving your neighbor and expecting them to do better because we're human beings. But you know what I mean. I don't buy from her. But I am really proud of the progress that I'm making in this Project Pan. Before I go in and I do my face products, I want to show you the eyeshadow that I will be using. It is my Igneous Cosmetics Deep Blue eyeshadow palette. I recently kind of like got back into this because I ordered their Go Green collection and I really just wanted to like play with their eyeshadow formula before I got that in the mail. This is what it looks like, and I had done like a video of it back in like fall winter of last year, and I don't think I properly gave it enough credit just because it is definitely more pastel than what I'm used to putting on my eyes, but I've been playing with it a lot more recently, just like trying some different techniques with it. I think it works really well if you do just kind of like a soft blown out kind of eyeshadow look as opposed to the really like graphic cut crease type looks, just because I think that works a lot better with the formula. The mattes are actually really fantastic. They're really soft. So I'm just going to go in with this blue periwinkle called Powder Blue Tang right here, and I'm gonna fluff that into my crease just because I really like just kind of using this shade and the darker blue to create like a really kind of 80s blown out blue look, and I think that actually turns out to be really flattering on my eyes. I've said it before in that I don't care as much for pastels on myself because I don't feel like they work very well with like brown eyes without doing like eyeliner or something, but I found that since when I use this, I'll often just like put one of the darker shimmery shades all over my lid. That really helps me to be able to truly appreciate the pastels in this palette, because like the pastels in this, like the two mattes, the blue and the lavender, are extremely good quality. Like there's a lot of kick up, but they're obviously like, as you can see, this is like really pigmented and it blends really nicely without like a whole lot of work. So I think it's a really good product. I just wasn't using it properly for the longest time, and now that like, I don't know, this is just like my constant eye look now when I don't know what I want to do, is just do kind of like a pastel-y powdery blue look. Like you can see the amount of kick up that's kind of come out of that shade, but that to me that's like a sign that it's really pigmented, because I also like the ABH shadows that do that. So and now I'm gonna go in with the top middle shade Giant Clam. So the shimmers from these are a little bit more different. They're a little bit stiffer than other brands, so this is one of the few times that I actually like to just like take my finger and pop it on. I feel like that works so much better, and you can see like putting that closer to my lash line, like on my lid, has a much more like flattering effect because it brings out my eyes and it doesn't like wash me out. That's what I would recommend if you want to try pastel eyeshadows and you have darker eyes and don't feel like it'll be quite as flattering. Just kind of maybe work it like this. And also Igneous Cosmetics I think is a really lovely brand. The owner is like the kindest person, because I do have one of the Go Green palettes, but the other one like came like smashed. Like it was packaged really well, so it was just like the postal service's fault, but I contacted the owner and like let her know like, hey, you know, one of them came broken and she's sending me a new one, because I do really want to review it. So that's something that'll probably be coming up really soon, but she's just like an absolute sweetheart and was really kind about it. Their customer service is lovely. And now I'm just gonna go in with that powder blue and I'm gonna go and just use that along my lower lash line. And they've been going a lot more eco-friendly with their packaging. Like, so she's just sending me these shades in the one palette that got destroyed because all of the palettes are done in metal packaging and are like interchangeable and stuff, so that way if you want to do the color story a bit different or something like that, it can be pretty easily done. I'm gonna pack a little bit more of this on my lid. And also all of the palettes come as singles. I ordered both of the palettes like in their fullness because I knew that all of like the gorgeous green shades that she has in that collection are definitely something that I would use like all of. But I really love the packaging that they come in because I'm not a huge, I don't like plastic packaging. I think that's like the bane of the world. Paper packaging is like fine, but I really love these cute metal tins that they come in, just because this is obviously like painted really nicely. Since it looks like this, you can easily like take out the shadows and move them around. And I'm gonna be really excited to like play with this in addition to like the Go Green palettes, because I think that'll actually go really cute and really well, so I'm excited. I don't want to do anything that is like out of this color scheme for my inner corner, just because I do want to put on some glitter today. Let me check my other shadows that I didn't bring over. Okay, so I'm just gonna use the Kat Von D Alchemist palette, just because that's another product of hers that I'm really trying to use up, and obviously I've made some good progress in it, if you can kind of see like in these two shades. But I'm gonna go in with a blue sapphire shade just because I feel like that would work the best with the eye look I'm going for. Yeah, okay, I was talking about the Go Green collection and being really excited about that, and I definitely am. There's a lot of makeup that I'm actually really excited for. I was thinking like, oh, I don't really need that much eyeshadow. I have a huge collection, which I do. I absolutely do. But there have actually been a lot of eyeshadow releases recently that I'm really excited about, that I think are gonna make a good addition to my collection. Cases being like my Glucose Guardian, and offered to like, hey, there are a couple releases that you want, let me like get you some eyeshadow. So you're gonna have a lot of friggin' eyeshadow reviews coming up, just because Case and I just like buying gifts for each other, and like I get them video games, they get me makeup. It's a good mutual relationship going on. So stuff that I'm interested in and will probably end up getting and reviewing. The Halloween collection from Tater Rounds Beauty, I have already ordered that, and I'm really excited about getting it in the mail. It shipped yesterday, so I will hopefully be getting it soon, just because I'm a Halloween loving person. And that is just like a nice little set of loose eyeshadows. I think they're really good Halloween colors. It's like a bright green, orange, a couple shades of like a hot pink, and like a dark purple, and there's like one other color, but I can't remember. No, that is all of it, never mind. Also, check out this ColourPop BFF mascara. Don't my lashes look amazing with it? Like, just look at like the difference that's there. I'm really glad that I kind of decided to get this instead of paying like $20 for a full-size Milk Kush mascara, because I like that one. It's not bad, it's just that this one costs several fewer dollars than that one, and I still think it has like the nice gorgeous fluffy lash effect. Other things that I'm really excited about, I'm definitely getting the Jackie Aina and ABH palette. I know that a lot of people are saying it's a lot like the Norvina, and I can see that, but I also I'm very attracted to the Norvina palette, but I don't think I would use it that much because it is a lot of lighter shades, which while I am like kind of becoming a bit more comfortable with that and using it a bit more, it still isn't like my everyday. So the Jackie Aina palette, which is meant for people with like deeper skin tones, but I feel like I could get a lot of use out of it because I really love those purple tones. I also just really love Jackie and watching her videos. All the things that I've ever bought off of her recommendation like have never steered me wrong. So I trust that what she makes is really good quality, and it's not a neutral palette, but it's like my kind of a neutral palette, like what would be neutrals and everyday kind of shades for me. I'm gonna see that becoming a big staple in my makeup wardrobe. I'm gonna use this glitter gel from the Slayfire and Crypt Fairy collection, the original one that came out in April. Just gonna pop that a little bit on my inner corner. I'm not gonna like go too far down or anything. I just want to add something a little bit extra. I really love Slayfire glitters, and I have seen on their Instagram that they're going to be coming out with some glosses soon too, and I don't know if I'm gonna buy any because I think I'm kind of good on glosses like for now, but I think that's going to be a really good release. Let's see, other things that I'm really freaking interested in. I really want to get the new Sugar Pill palette. I know it's kind of a rainbow palette, like kind of. To me it's like a rainbow but with like slightly different tones of what you would normally expect out of a rainbow palette. And also, I don't actually own any rainbow palettes, which is probably a surprise since y'all know how much I love color. Since I have such a thing for like interesting color schemes, I really like a good color story and not just like a rainbow. I've never bought one, so I don't own one. And I think that this one, since it's like a rainbow-ish palette, because I still think it has tones that are different enough that I wouldn't consider it a total rainbow palette, that I think that would be a really good like investment. Let me know down below if you think that I should get it now or if I should wait until it goes into Ulta, because that's my problem with the ABH and Jackie Aina palette. Case told me, they were like, hey, if you wait until it goes to Ulta, I will get it for you, and that way you can get the points and you can get so much eyeshadow. I'm like, babe, this defeats the purpose of my low buy. But I'm also thinking after all of these releases and stuff are over, I'm like gonna put a little like moratorium on me buying eyeshadow because I really don't need that much. But there have just been a lot of really good releases that have appealed to me. I'm really excited about that Sugar Pill palette. Just like let me know if you think I should like get it now or wait until it comes to Ulta. Like, what do y'all want to see? Obviously with the other stuff like the Go Green collection, the Tater Rounds Beauty collection, y'all aren't going to be hurting for eyeshadow reviews from me for a while. So I don't think that would be an issue, but I just want to know what y'all think, what you all want to see before I like go in wholeheartedly. And then there's like that neon palette from Kaleidos Cosmetics. Like their two new ones look really nice, but I specifically want to get the more neon one because it kind of reminds me of the Melt Cosmetics, what's it called? One of their stacks, like it might be their neon stack. I think that's what it's actually called. But it reminds me of that, but not at the Melt Cosmetics price point, because that would be too much, I think. I really want to try something from Melt Cosmetics, like one of their stacks, but that is like a lot of dollars that I am not going to spend like all on one thing. Now I think it is time for the grand finale of this video. I hope you've enjoyed my positivity. I'm going to go in with this Fluid Beauty lip gloss in Mood Ring, and I'm including this because like, well, let me go back into the other product that I just used that I really freaking love. It is the Milani Baked Blush in Berry More. I love the Milani Baked Blushes because they're so nice and like so glowy, and this one looks, you know, I mean, I put it like all over my face because I'm kind of just like, blush is pretty, so I should put it all over my face. But it gives this like really nice natural flush, and it's like a nice pink but without being like too pink or too peachy. So I think it works really well with the types of cool tone shadows that I really like. So I'm very, very happy with this. I want all of the baked blushes because they're very good. But Fluid Beauty has converted me to really enjoying lip glosses, and I think this one would go really well with the eyeshadow look because I've been loving like this whole like, okay, I was being too talkative and the camera cut out on me. What's new? But I love like the Euphoria-ish look, even though I've never watched that show, and I don't know if I will because like I don't want to pay for HBO, so I might try like the free trial if I ever feel like I can sit down long enough to watch like an entire show in a week, because that's not how I consume TV at all. But I've been loving like these lip glosses because I think it goes really well with the like colorful but soft type of eye looks. So and it's just like, you know, it's a lot more comfortable to wear too than like liquid lipsticks. I'm still like a liquid lipstick fiend. I like my lips being comfortable upon occasion and like having stuff I can reapply. So I'm gonna stop talking and actually put on the freaking lip gloss. See, that looks really good. I love this because like it gives a cool iridescent thing going on, but it like doesn't wash out my lips weirdly or anything like that. So it's super cute. My hair is going in my eye. I can't wait for a haircut in 2 weeks. Let me spray my face because I'll probably need that throughout the day. Oh, that was too close to my face. Glad it wasn't my eyeshadow. Ugh. This spray on this is like going bad. There we go. I think that's set enough. I don't use like setting powder really. Urban Decay All-Nighter. 'Tis expensive, but like, it's worth it. Okay, so that is it. I hope you enjoyed my chatty positivity get ready with me video. Yeah, I'm tired. So it was probably a little bit loopy too, but y'all will love me no matter what, I'm sure. Okay, so anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe down below if you want to see more videos from me. And I'll see you on my next one. Hope you'll have a wonderful day. Bye!